the following presentation of the National Football League.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Commonwealth of Massachusetts and Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, where the keeper of the light sounds the foghorn to signal it's time for football. Tonight, a good one to kick off the year on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. On the Bills sideline is their head coach. His team fired up and ready for this one. On the other side, the head coach of the Patriots. His team looking for a spark, hoping their fans will give it to them here at home as we are set to go. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson. It is for real. Season begins here. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The New England offense getting ready to go to work here. They'll be led out by the quarterback now in his 4th NFL campaign.
Mike, as I think back to opening day over my years of playing in the NFL, it didn't matter if I was a rookie or going into my 14th season. I think every player goes into that game with just a little bit of extra nerves, thinking, all right, new season, new opportunity. Can I still do this at a high level? And, man, you get through that first game, and it feels like you...
Right away, they're coming after him, and they get him. A sack on the opening snap of the game.
Anytime you call a trick play, there's really two options. One, the play caller ends up looking like a genius. It plays out exactly as expected. But when they don't, it can be the complete opposite, and that one, it falls under the ladder.
A short throw caught by Kincaid. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. The ball comes out. The Bills signal that they have it, and they do.
And that's just got to be a really deflating way to start this game, Mike. I mean, you work on this opening script all week long with the expectation that you're going to start fast, and then you come out early, careless with the ball. They knock it loose and create the early takeaway.
Now the first carry for the younger Cook brother. This is James Cook. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Bills first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Now it's Allen. To the left side, it's caught by Shakir. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example of why. So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
And he's in. Touchdown, Bills. Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. No problem with the footing. The kick is good. And the Bills have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Patriots offense going to take over now for the second time. They're trying to hold on to the football this time. Had the fumble on the opening possession, which led to a touchdown. So they trail early as they get it back, 1st and 10. Williams in motion. Now the former Buckeye, Travion Henderson. And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 35. Here comes a 2nd and 5. Now this looks like a design run.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They'll try to run for it with Henderson. It'll be a pickup of 10. Good for a Patriots 1st down.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the 4th quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
Here's 1st and 10.
Another Patriots 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
I can tell you firsthand as an offensive guy, we never loved playing in the rain. I always felt like the defense had the advantage. They know it wasn't going to be much of a passing attack. Hard to handle the ball, a lot of turnovers. So they've got to have a lot of early focus offensively and try to get something on track.
And he'll try to use that size and push Sullivan. It will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
There's no need to do anything reckless. It's 3rd and long. The opportunity to convert this is probably slim. So there was nothing open downfield. I think he makes the smart decision here, Mike. Avoid the negative play and throw the ball away.
And this is going to pin him back. It's out of bounds inside the 10. The Bills offense ready for their 2nd possession. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
Allen now on 2nd down. Working free downfield. It is Williams. Big-time play there for Buffalo. 31 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
Very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. to the air is Allen. He'll find Shakir open right side. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
319.
They'll try and run it here with Pierce. And he's going to have a Bills first down. Able to convert. It's 3rd and short, and they pick up 4.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
On first down, Allen. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
He's got it! And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. Big-time play there for Buffalo. 35 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
Allen going to give it to Cook. And he's in. James Cook. Touchdown, Buffalo.
But I think these guys are ready for week 1 to get started. I mean, you see teams kind of limp their way into the regular season, and they don't find their form until a couple weeks in. But they didn't play a ton in the preseason, but that's 2 drives, 2 touchdowns, and let's all say, what the heck does the preseason even mean?
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. This group slow to get things in gear in this one. Lost fumble on the opening drive, followed by a punt last time they had it.
Let's go now.
They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 9. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's to the left side where he's got Kincaid. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Time for the 2nd quarter. Patriots with the football. 3rd and 9. As we are ready to get back underway. That's to Robinson. He's got it. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. Here's Bryce Behringer now as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Bills offense ready to get back at it. Their lead sits at 14-0 here in this 2nd quarter, looking to run away with this one before halftime. On the ground to begin the drive with Pierce. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 2. Fake the handoff, and now it's Allen. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now 3rd down comes up.
I'll tell you what, Mike, considering how this offense has played in the first couple possessions, I'm surprised that one wasn't completed. It seems like that's the first miss of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Continue to build on this momentum because so far they've come out hot in this one.
Brown 80.
3rd and 2. Now Allen. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
And the Bills first down.
On the handoff, this is Cook. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Throwing on 2nd down. It's Allen. They'll set up the screen to Cook. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
To number 4, James Cook. It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down, 3 to go. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. And that is incomplete. Khalil Shakir, the intended target. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Allen. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
Result of the play.
The Patriots offense ready to take over once again. Back to throw here to begin the drop. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I've been around certain quarterbacks, Mike, that love throwing the ball in the rain, and other quarterbacks who are very uncomfortable. It looks like this one kind of got out of his hand, a little wonky, and that ball gets away from you just enough. It's going to end up falling into the wrong hands and go the other way.
319!
They'll throw on 1st down with Allen. That's complete. Calvin Austin. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the 1st down.
And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 9.
Round 80! We go!
From the gun, it's Allen. That's to the end zone, but just too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
3rd down and 9.
319!
From the gun, throw here for Allen. He's got it at the 7. And he will easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up. Another catch from there. Numbers starting to stack up in this one. Closing in on 100 yards, and we're still in the 1st half. From 6 yards out, it's 1st and goal.
180!
He'll get this out wide. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
The quick passing game in the NFL, Mike, is so dependent on yards after the catch. You got to generate space with the scheme, and then it's up to the receiver to do the rest. In this case, nice job defensively, because this guy couldn't even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Now from the 7, it's 2nd and goal.
180! We go!
To the air once more is Allen. Taking off, and he's to the end zone. Josh Allen. Touchdown, Bills. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. Extra point by Little is good. And the Bills will take themselves to a 21-0 lead. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Patriots offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. I don't think that was going too far either way. Defense right on it. They hold him to no gain. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Williams in motion. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
It is 3rd and long. Back to throw. Oh, the ball's out. And it looked like one of the Patriots was able to fall on it. Indeed, they did. They are able to keep possession.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
And it's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field. The Bills offense ready to see what they can do. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Allen. Down the field. He's got the hook up to Shaquille. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. 18 yards on the pickup there. 1st down, Buffalo.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
And he overshoots everyone. It's through the back of the end zone and incomplete.
It's not often you see a pass that's out of the reach of this guy. I mean, 50-50 balls tend to go his favor more often than not, but this one kind of gets away from him just a little bit and falls incomplete.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That's right side and brought in by Williams. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with 1st and goal.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play calling. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it 1st and goal. Allen gonna throw again. He'll swing this one out to Cook. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
So often, the only way to combat the perfect blitz call is to beat the blitz with the ball. It's exactly what the quarterback does here. He's able to find his open man and get the ball out of his hand because he holds on to that ball for 1 count longer, and most likely was going to result in a sack.
Now the Patriots are going to use their first timeout, And they'll get together prior to the second down play. To throw again, it's Allen. It is brought in the end zone. Calvin Austin. Touchdown, Buffalo. Little on now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bills are able to extend the advantage to 28-0. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Patriots offense ready for this next possession. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. And he's got some space. Up past the 30 to about the 32-yard line. A pickup of 7.
32-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and
He'll drop to throw. Up pressure, gets there, and down he goes. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down.
This offense just continues to struggle to find any sort of rhythm. And now part of it is self-inflicted wounds. But the vast majority of their struggles has just been their inability to pass protect. You can't expect your quarterback to settle into the game and have any confidence operating out of the pocket when the second he hits his back foot, the play's over.
This defense hitting their ears back, coming to get him again. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're second. As they'll discuss what's to come, as fourth down is looming. Here's their punter now. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. They'll begin with terrific starting field position. It gets going with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Cook. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5. Second and 5. They'll go play action here with Allen. And this is caught left sideline, but out of bounds, says the official. Incomplete. That ball a little late getting there. That's going to bring up third down. On third down, they go with Cook. 14 on the pickup. Good for a Bills first down.
That's good for a Bills first down. A gain of 14.
On play action, Allen forced out wide. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays. And frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
To the air. On second down, here's Allen. And they'll get about 8 out of that one. But still a little work to do now on third down. The Bills going to use their final timeout here as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1. Third and a yard.
319. Go.
From the gun, here is Allen. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. One final throw before the break. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
And even though they'll say he had a man in the vicinity of the throw, it was clearly not intended to be caught. Really smart play. Don't risk a turnover here. Live for the next snap.
Halftime coming up, and we'll take you down to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. The show you love to love, back for another year. A busy week 1 of football. Let's get into it. Our trip through the NFL starts now. At Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, we find the Falcons at home to take on the Seattle Seahawks. And this is Bijan Robinson. Spots an opening, capitalizes on it, 15 yards for the touchdown. From there, why don't we go out to the space city of Houston, looking in on the Texans as they host the Indianapolis Colts. And this is Jonathan Taylor. He's got the rock, he's got some room, he's got speed. 39 yards for the touchdown. Last but not least, let's go to Baltimore. The Ravens taking on the Jets. And here's the Jets wideout. And this is a touchdown. The Jets come away with the victory on the road in the season opener. Time for a look here at the rest of the games going on and what's to come here in week 1 of the new NFL season. Meanwhile, our game has not been all that competitive, a one-sided affair through 2 quarters. As we send you back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. They'll start this one on the ground with Pierce. Putting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 6. Here's Allen to throw. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson. And it'll be a short pickup, but that's not enough for the first down. It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. They hand it off to Pierce. Oh, the defense beats him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
This one fielded out beyond the 25. The Patriots offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. Well, Greg, this is going to take a lot of self-reflection here. You build up so much for the season opener. To struggle like this has got to be a tough feeling.
Yeah, and we've never spoken to a team before their Week 1 matchup where they didn't tell us this is the best training camp they've ever had, it's the best roster they've ever had. I mean, how many times have we heard that? So, in this case, though, Mike, I think you have to be careful that you don't overcorrect. Of course, this did not go according to plan.
And he will score! Travion Henderson. Touchdown, Patriots. The extra point is good, and the Pats are able to edge a bit closer.
Patriots 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Austin now to return this. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Bills offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. And, Greg, they have had their way right from the start in this season opener. You get that sometimes. You don't know what Week 1's going to bring, but this has got to be awfully satisfying.
Oh, there's no question. It gives such value to all the work that you did all offseason. All the way back at OTAs in the spring and then through the dog days of training camp. Everyone wants to start the season strong. 0-0. Everyone in the league has Super Bowl aspirations. Every fan base thinks it's their year. And then to come out and to deliver, especially on the offensive side of the ball, it's really the ideal way to set up the rest of your season and try to stay on track.
He was brought down at his 49-yard line. Game 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd down. Now Allen. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Third and 6. Out of the gun, here's Allen. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down. Whoa! And he'll get something there on the return. Able to take this back to the 20-yard line. The Patriots offense and their running back, Travion Henderson, making their way back out there. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
And I don't think he got there wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. And now you're looking at 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 1.
He'll look to throw. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down. And the Patriots ready to kick it away, as he'll come on to kick for the 5th time here tonight. On the return, it's Austin. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Bills offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. And he was unguardable in the first half. You see the numbers as they try to add to those here in the 3rd quarter. Throwing now, Allen here on 1st down. He'll tuck it and take off. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down.
A gain of 12. And the Bills' 1st down.
A run just hope to stay on his feet here, kicking his way forward for a gain of about 4.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Fourth down. Here's Allen. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he is going to have the Bills first down. They wind up getting 13 yards on that fourth down conversion.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
Brown 80! What's that?
Throw once more. Here's Allen. And this will be incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
2nd and 10. Allen to throw again. Crushed. It's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. Throwing again is Allen. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is just clear some space for the tight end and then let him go to work in the middle of the field. Now they're set up nicely inside the red zone.
Again, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Nolan Smith taking him down for the first sack of this new campaign. Allen now on 2nd down. Moving to his left. He keeps it himself. And he's going to be close to the first down. Just a yard short on the line to gain, so that'll bring up 3rd and short yardage.
It's now 3rd down.
They'll run with Cook. And he's going to have a Bills first down. At least it appears that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
And anytime you have a long drive going, you'd hate to have it stall out there. So that's a really nice job up front, making sure that that doesn't happen, and it's going to set up 1st and goal.
This has been some kind of march downfield now. Can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal. Now it's Allen. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked up by Asante Samuel Jr.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot to get his hands on the ball and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. From the 24 now, here is 2nd and 6. Handoff, and it's Henderson. And He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
At this point in the game, Mike, we just haven't seen a lot of fire out of this offense. Here's another run, simple handoff, no gain.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes third down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Christian Benford on the corner blitz gets home for the sack. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Patriots ready for the punt as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Bills offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. And they have done all you could ask for. Closing in on a road victory to start the campaign as they try to finish things off here in quarter number 4. On the carry, it's Pierce. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Here's a handoff to Cook. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They get 15 on that game. First down, Buffalo.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game. It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately his passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Here's Cook, and not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
A gain of 1 brings up third down and 9.
They need to get to the 22, but now face third down. Oh, now flags come in. Looks like movement up front. And third down just became a lot tougher.
Still third down.
So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face third and long. From the gun, Josh Allen. This one down the field, but lined up incomplete.
It just seems like the offense gets in their own way, and whether it's a penalty or a drop or whatever the case may be, it's these self-inflicted wounds. They've got to stop if this unit ever wants to reach their full potential.
Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. Allen gonna throw for it. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That's gonna be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. Things not looking good. But see if we get the turnaround going here. We'll start this drive with first down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, they should...
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Terrell Bernard. He works his way in to record the 2nd sack of his young career. third down. They'll set up to throw. Quick hitting slant there. Still on the move. And he'll be taken down at the 10-yard line. What a big play there for New England. 54 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
He's trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not. And he'll be taken down there.
This offense, they just can't establish any sort of rhythm. There's just no way to sustain any scoring drives when your quarterback is being pressured and sacked this often. Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identify the blitz, you can see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page. And that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
He'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. And that is Hunt in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, New England. The offense will stay out there as they will line up and go for 2. They'll try to pick this up with a run. And he will not get to the goal line, so no tacking on 2 points. Still a 3-score game, as the difference is 18. Down 3 scores, and it's late. They're going to need a few bounces to go their way. They'll start right here, trying to get an onside kick.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
To throw on 1st and 10, Allen. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
And he will score! James Cook, touchdown, Bills. That his 2nd touchdown now here in the season opener. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Here's Cam Little for the PAT. His kick is good, and the Bills will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. A road win here for the Bills. They move to 1-0 as they earn this victory in the division, no less, here in Week 1. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching